Speak, Warriors Nation. Today we have news that can completely shake the future of the franchise. Steve Kerr finally broke the silence about seeing Jimmy Butler and Stephen Curry playing together, and his words gave a lot to say. Does this duo have everything to work? In addition, Kerr analyzed in detail how Butler could fit the Golden State Warriors system alongside Curry. The technician has a clear view of this possible reinforcement, and what he said can change our entire perspective. But first, see what Kendrick Perkins said about our new Warrior Jimmy Butler will leave you mouth open. After watching, I want to hear your opinion. Do you think Kendrick Perkins is right? Or is he talking a lot of bullshit?
We asked you earlier if Jimmy Butler still had something left in the tank.
Plenty in that tank.
How good can he be with the Golden State Warriors?
Like we talked about earlier, the offense is going to have to change a little bit. The pace of the game is going to have to change. Jimmy likes to get the ball in half court, work the offense, get other guys involved. He'll get 2 feet in the paint every single time, but he's looking for sprays. He's looking for guys to be open. So I know that they like to get up the court real fast, and Steph likes to come off pin downs. The ball finds energy, but Jimmy plays at a little bit lower energy offensively just because he likes to get the ball in his sweet spot and make plays for other people.
Look. The Warriors ceiling with Jimmy right now is a first-round exit, okay? Listen, I was looking for the Warriors. I'm thinking that they're going to go out there and, go get a Beyonce or Taylor Swift. They end up getting a Nicki Minaj, and that's okay.
Whoa, you about to...
That's just...
Hey, listen.
But that's not...
Whoa.
But that's not... But that's...
The Barbie's going to get you, boy.
The Barb's
going to get you, boy.
Ain't hard to find. Listen, at the end of the day, what I'm saying is that is Jimmy Butler a great player? Yes. Is he one of those powerful mover needles at this point that he's a second option? I don't believe so. I don't think he's going to take the Warriors and elevate the Warriors to where they need to go. And ultimately, that goal is, if you have Steph Curry, it's all about winning championships.
I agree with you, Perk.
That's not moving the needle to this.
Not in the West, it ain't.
Perk, as long as Jimmy Butler is not Tony Braxton and breaking up the Dallas Mavericks and coming in and breaking up the Golden State Warriors, they have given Steph Curry a chance to get to the second round. Because what they have shown this season is the inability to score in the last 3 minutes. They have not been able to stop teams. Steph Curry is getting loaded up defensively, and he can't score in the final 3 minutes. And what you now have brought in is a guy who is going to be physical. He's going to be able to get his own shot, score. He is clutch, and he can defend. I asked Draymond Green last night, how's this going to fit? He said, we win, all 3 of us. That is how it fits. He said he's got a winning effing pedigree. He got close. He didn't get over the hump in Miami. Sorry, UD.
That's okay.
But he
didn't
said,
get over the hump in Golden State either.
Yeah, we have a winning pedigree in Golden State. And so he said, when I look at Jimmy Butler, I see a lot of the same things that I have, an edge, an intensity, an aggression. Those are things that they need very badly.
I need all y'all to stay in your lane when it comes to these references.
Take it down just a couple notches.
Okay, just a little. No, I love you guys. Perk,
Yo.
how dare you? We don't slander queens in the
I didn't
industry
slander
out
nobody.
here. We don't do
I
that.
didn't slander nobody.
The only thing is if we're going to talk about lyrics, I can do bad all by myself. That's Jimmy Butler. He can do bad all by himself, and he's going to help them. There are multiple teams that are not championship caliber, but they're hoping to build pieces, not just now to the end of the season, but over the offseason. We knew that the Golden State Warriors made their biggest move when the offseason came. This is a step in the direction. Draymond's 34, Jimmy's 35, Steph is 36. They're all aligned with how they approach the game, see the game, and want to maximize each other's career. Watch yourself.
I mean,
Watch yourself.
thought was the Golden State Warriors are saying, all right, we're gonna upgrade you. That's what we're trying to do
Thank
here.
you.
Bobby, did they achieve that?
I think they did. And
You have to only answer in Beyonce.
First, there's not going to be any slander from me, Janae.
I got you. I got you.
I think the big picture, how you look at it, basically, Golden State traded Andrew Wiggins for Jimmy Butler. Okay? Because no offense to Dennis Schroeder and Kyle Anderson here and some of the other players that were part of that, that's kind of the big trade. Now, the big question is certainly, what else do they do with the rest of their roster? When you're trading 4 players and you're taking 1 player back, you've got 3 roster spots to go. You've got a little bit of flexibility. I think in the meantime, you're going to see a parade of players on 10-day contracts, at least up into the deadline here. The other question, too, is where's Jimmy Butler from a conditioning standpoint, right? The last time we saw him play was about a month ago. So you're integrating him there. What they do with the rest of the roster, I think, is going to be important, certainly in the next couple weeks.
I also think, Bobby, it's difficult for teams to play right? When there are trade conversations swirling around the way that they were last night. Case in point, what Steve Kerr said. Let's all take a listen together.
The league should consider making the trade deadline, at the All-Star break, just so you don't have to face these games where guys are getting traded half an hour before and a game, and you're trying to process the emotions and trying to win a game. I don't know if it's possible, but it'd be great if we could move it back to or make the last couple of days, before the deadline, like off day. I don't know how to do it, but these are tough days for sure.
You were with the Golden State Warriors last night. Does he have any sort of point here?
Yes, because they found out moments before the game, really half an hour, that they were not going to have 4 guys. So basically they went, yes, it's the Utah Jazz, I get it. But now you just had this gut-wrenching meeting telling guys that they've been traded, guys that have been with these guys for a while, that Andrew Wiggins was beloved in that locker room. As Steve Kerr said, a gem of a human being who basically just had a baby a couple weeks ago. Dennis Schroeder just really got a lease on a house. These are all guys that found out that they were being moved on, and now you have to play a game. Well, what's interesting to me is that Steph Curry, though, also had his mind on fitting in Jimmy Butler at the same time, because at halftime he texted with Jimmy to say, welcome, can't wait to get started, everything like that, but also still trying to win a game. There was just a lot of emotions going on for Golden State in that game last night, and then you saw it kind of play out at the end where they lost.
I just saw Perk shaking his head.
No.
I think the one thing I would say to that is what Richard said earlier in the show did ring true to me. You need it to be within an environment where players still are owed these conversations face to face. And so sometimes on an All-Star break, getting a call when you're on some sort of beach in Miami or Cancun or wherever, maybe that's not the goal either. So there's going to be some things to be figured out here.
The Golden State Warriors surprised the NBA by realizing one of the most striking exchanges of the season. Jimmy Butler is officially on her way to San Francisco. In an intense negotiation, the franchise sent Andrew Wiggins, Dennis Schroeder, Kyle Anderson, Lindy Waters III, and a first-round choice protected for Miami Heat. With this, the Warriors add a player who can fill the void left by Klay Thompson and, more than that, raise the team to a new level. The question now is, how will Butler and Curry fit into the Steve Kerr system? Butler is a versatile player, excellent in defense and with great offensive creation capacity. But Warriors has a very specific scheme based on constant movement and court spacing. Can this union really work? Before the game against the Lakers, Steve Kerr finally talked about this new Warriors era and detailed how he intends to use Butler alongside Stephen Curry. According to the coach, the adaptation will not be a problem, because great players always find a way to play together. Kerr explained that the focus will be on simplifying offensive moves to facilitate Butler's transition to the team system. The coach also highlighted the importance of appropriate spacing to maximize Butler's qualities. With Curry always attracting multiple advocates, Butler will have more freedom to attack the basket, create plays, and take a key role at times when Curry is resting. And this may be Kerr's big balcony, to make the most of Butler in the minutes without Steph, something the Warriors missed in recent years. Already leave the like and subscribe to the channel so as not to lose anything about the Warriors. Now, let's go straight to business. Even amid controversy and a tense relationship with Miami Heat, Jimmy Butler's numbers show that he is still an elite player. In just 25 games this season, it already records averages of 17 points, 5.2 rebounds, 4.8 assists, and 1.1 ball thefts. And now, along with one of the best throwers in history, these numbers tend to grow. Curry will always require maximum attention from opposing defenses, which makes room for Butler to attack more freedom. Also, with Damon Green orchestrating the game, Butler can shine without having to monopolize possession. The expectation is that its arrival will strengthen not only the attack, but also the perimeter defense of the Warriors, something that had been a problem since the departure of Klay Thompson. Warriors fans are eager to see Butler wearing the blue and gold shirt for the first time. However, there is still no official date for your debut. Asked about this, Steve Kerr kept his caution. I hope so, but I haven't talked to him yet. Let's see. I'll have more information tonight. This indicates that Butler's adaptation to the new environment will be done carefully without precipitation. Warriors wants to ensure that it is 100% ready to impact the team from the first minute. But one thing is certain. When Butler finally entering the court, the whole NBA will be eyeing. So, Warriors Nation, What did you think of this exchange? Is Jimmy Butler really the missing piece for Golden State to fight for the title? Leave your opinions in the comments. And don't forget, subscribe to the channel, activate the bell of notifications, and leave the like not to miss any news about the Warriors. We are together on this journey.